Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway in Allegiant Stadium. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is taken in at the 5. A huge play there right off the bat. 73 yards. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly. And that time he just reared back and let it fly. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding it at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stop from the 2. Now what? You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here? Play action? Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. He'll try again. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. Mahomes takes it himself. And boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for 4th down. Mahomes now on the sneak. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, his 19th touchdown now of the season. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see. Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. The Raiders at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Looking to throw. Boston. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response. So
now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line. Counter play with Jacobs. Pushes him over. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Off play action. Boston. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands of McLaurin. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
First down, Mahomes. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. Mahomes firing complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 36 yards on the play.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Now, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chiefs 7, Raiders nothing.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll try again. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0.
Raiders nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? Well, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Off the play fake. Boston fights through him. That's caught by Waller out left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this first half. And it's a first down. Here's Jacobs from the gun, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw on second down. Boston. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
That's good for Las Vegas. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Jacobs going to try the middle. 43 yards on the ground for him so far.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Once again, it's Jacobs. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Here's Jacobs. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Jacobs will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he finds McLaurin. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And the safety, Trayvon Merrick, up to make the play defensively.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Mahomes now on first down. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
On first down, Boston. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Adams the man in motion right. They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
That's good for another Las Vegas. First down, Jen, at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
Carlson able to put this one through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively. That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Looking to throw on second down. Boston. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Adams, the man in motion left. Throwing on first down. Boston. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Boston. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off play action. Boston. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On fourth down, Boston. The slant connects with Devontae Adams. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
First target, first catch, and a first down. Mahomes going to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. He'll get it inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
To throw on second down, Boston. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, Boston. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 1st down, Boston. Touchdown, Raiders! Justin Jefferson, 28 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead here this third quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 9. Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Mahomes to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Here we go on 4th down. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Now here's Mahomes. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And here's a handoff out of the gun. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Mahomes takes it himself, trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. Butker's kick here is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw. Boston. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. On 4th down, Boston. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Raiders trying on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So now I need an explanation for that one, Charles. You're tied, fourth quarter, deep in your own territory. What was going on in their mind?
I can't even begin to imagine. I understand being aggressive. You know, how many times have you looked at me and said, are you crazy? Why would you say go for it there? I wouldn't in this situation. I'm not sure what he was thinking other than maybe he doesn't believe in his defense at all anymore. That he just says, I've got to go for it in this situation. But his meeting, the head coach's meeting with the GM and the owner, that's going to be an interesting one because he's going to have to offer an explanation for this one. And how about the defense? They had to look across the field and go, that's the ultimate disrespect, isn't it?
Yep. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Butker's kick here is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
The slot man in motion right. He'll look to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second down and 6 now from the 42.
Second and 6.
Back to throw. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He's back to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And we've got a time. Nine seconds remaining. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I cannot imagine how these players and coaches feel, Charles, because my palms sweating up here in the booth now as we go to the 3rd drive of overtime. And as we know from here on out, any points win this football game.
I'll throw you a towel as well, partner. I've got one for myself, but let's face it, our nerves, our pressure, nothing compared to what's going on that field. Both of the field goal kickers active here early. Can one of them become the hero and end this thing?
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
Mahomes now to throw. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a 1st down. Hands it off out of the gun. They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 47 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
Oh, the trip home, so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full of confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
So for the Chiefs, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to